Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle and this is Brampton Gardener, and today is phase 2 of the mini garden update, or Brampton Homes and Gardens, as Jessie from Lazy Days Ahead suggested. So there's been a change in plans. So I've been talking to my husband about the houses and what I wanted to do, and he had seen them before. And then when I brought them out and I had them out in the garden, and that day that I was planting, he just looked at me and he goes, those houses are gonna get destroyed out here. And I kind of knew that, but it's like I only spent $6 on them, but they are really cute. And honestly, I hadn't realized how cute and intricate, and they're really, really nice pieces. So I'll show you a little video of them up close so you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, change of plans. I'll show you quickly what I decided to do, but I did go online and I tried to come up with all different kinds of ideas, and then I remembered, ooh, I love watching garden train videos, and if you haven't watched garden train videos, go check them out. Just type in YouTube garden train videos. The cab view are my favorite because it's like you've been shrunk down in this little garden and you go through, and anyways, they're mesmerizing. I love them, but they do outdoor houses. So I thought, what do they use their outdoor houses? What do they make their outdoor houses out of? And a lot of them, they use like the styrene product, and it comes as a kit to put together, but that's expensive and not really what I was looking for. And then I came across a DIY site, and the guy had taken Fisher-Price plastic houses and painted them out, and they looked amazing. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. So I went to the thrift store, I got me some houses, and I'll pop them up on the screen. So I paid $3 for one of them. Well, I bought the first one I paid $2 for. Brought it home and realized it was just way too big. It was larger than I had expected. I bought it off Kijiji, but it was only around the street corner, so whatever. I put it out at the curb, someone took it, they're happy. So I bought, the next house was $3 at the thrift store, and then I had started painting that one already, and then I saw this other house at the other thrift store, and it was $5. So, and then I had to go buy some paint. So anyways, I think we're up to what, $10 now that I've spent, because I bought 3 cans of spray paint, $5 each. So we're at $15, and I'm using some of my other husband's spray paint, but we're still keeping it pretty cheap, pretty DIY. And I'll show you those houses. They're not quite finished yet, but I'm going to plant them. I'm going to set them out in the garden, and we are going to do some planting around them, and then we're going to finish painting them a little bit later, either in, I don't know, this video or another video. At some point they'll be all done, and then we'll do our phase 3 video, which will be the final, just the final overview of everything. So, Dexter says hi and stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and the notification bell if you haven't already, and let's go check out these houses. I really liked all the little details on it. I thought it was a pretty cute little house. What we did first was to remove all of the trim and the roofs, which I will be honest took a lot longer than we had anticipated. And then we took them outside to spray paint them. So I spray painted all of the trim pieces separately white on both houses, and then we taped off around like the inside of the window frames. I also taped off the lower section of the house. Then I painted the house cranberry. I found this plastic Krylon paint, and it worked perfectly. Here we have the next house up, and I decided I wanted this one to be green, and I looked out finding this beautiful green spray paint at the dollar store. So we painted it out, and it turned out fabulous. It was exactly how I had imagined. Then all we had to do was try and figure out where all the trim pieces went back, and here they are, ready for their close-up. So today is day I have no idea in this project, but I'm finally going to be doing the landscaping and placing the houses in, And then once all of that's done and the houses are kind of where I want them, we're probably gonna do like our final touch-ups on painting them and all of that. So let's get digging. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out those paving stones that I had set for the 3 houses. Now that I have 2 houses, they're just not in the right spot. And then I'm going to plant my coral bells, or which this one is called, Primo Black Pearl Heuchera. So I think I'm going to plant this one right here. I think I'm going to kind of rethink my little water feature, dry water fall thingy. I think I'm going to pull that out for now, that coleus, so I can work in there better and landscape around the houses, and then we'll see what we end up with doing. We might just leave the one that's down here. So time to motor. Okay, that one is tilting forward. So we're gonna move this to the side a little bit, and we're gonna dig out right below it. So this is how it's looking now. As you can see, I planted the heuchera and we filled in with a bunch of the little violas that I had that had self-seeded. So we've planted the 3 big coleus, and then I planted a ton of the violas all around here. So they're gonna hopefully grow and fill in, and then I have a bit of the ground cover. So now I'm gonna try and figure out what we need for the front. I wanna get some little tiny pots to put there, and maybe some rocks and benches or something like that. I have this, which I think is cute, maybe for fencing, but I think it needs to get cut in half. I think it's a little bit too tall right now, so we shall see. But I'm pretty happy with it. So I think this is where we are going to end phase 2 of the video, and next time you see this, hopefully we will be putting in the finishing touches. So now neighbor thinks I'm crazy talking to myself. Okay, so now I'm just gonna water everything in really good and go have lunch, and we will rethink the curb appeal on the little houses. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up.